Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to the lecture. So, in this lecture, we will see how we can apply the conditional formatting here. So, I have all the list of the students here, and also I have their marks. Okay. So, my first condition will be I will tell Excel all the students who have got a marks less than 20, you make them red in color, and all the students those who have got a marks greater than 20, you make them green in color. Got it? So, first, what I'll do, I'll just select all the marks of the students. Okay, and now I'll go to the conditional formatting. I can directly go to this option. Okay, highlight cells rules. Let me go with this, else you can come to the new rule also, but this time I'll go with this. So I'll say greater than. So by default in this, what will happen, the moment I click by greater, you can see there is a change in the color. So I'll say 20. All those students who have got marks greater than 20. So Excel is taking the options from here, light red fill with dark red text. You can see here, wherever the color has changed, all those are greater than 20. And Excel by default has done, it has given a red color fill and with a dark red text. If you don't want this, you can change from here. I can go with yellow fill with dark yellow text, something like this. Okay. If you don't want this, you can go with red text. This also can be done. So it's totally up to you what you want to do. By default, I'll go with 1. I'll go with this yellow fill and I'll say OK. So now what is the difference here? See, all the students who have got a marks greater than 20, right? So greater than 20, all those who have got, it has given yellow color. Now I'll put another condition here. Again, I'll select all the things. And now I'll tell Excel, go to conditional formatting, highlight cells. I'll say less than. Okay. So I'll say less than. All those who have got less than 22, you make them green fill, something like this. Okay. And I'll say OK. So now you can see the difference here. All those who are red, all those are above 22, it has given this yellow color. And all those who are less than 22, it has given green color. This is one way of doing. Okay. So if you don't want to use this, no problem. You can go to the conditional formatting, go to the new rule. And here you can see this option, right? Use a formula to determine. Yeah, you can use this. Format only cells that contain. And now I'll write here. Okay. So I'll write here greater than or equal to. Greater than or equal to. So what I'll do is greater than equal to. I'll go with 23. I'll go with 23 this time. And I'll go to the format. I'll say you make them green color. Okay. And I'll say okay. So you can see all the students who have got a marks greater than or equal to 23. Everything is green in color. Now, similarly, I'll put one more condition. So one more condition, what I can make is, I'll again select this, go to conditional formatting. I'll go to the new rule. I'll say format only cells that contain. This time I'll say less than. Less than it was 23, right? 23. So go to the format and you make them red color. I'll say okay. I'll say okay. Finish. You can see all the students, those are red, less than 23. This is 22, 21, 19. All these are less than 23. So it has made them red color. Okay, fine. Now we'll go to the one more conditioning. So one more conditioning, what we are going to do is, let me go back. So what I'll do is I'll change marks of few students. I'll keep it like 15. Few students marks I'll keep 15. Okay, 15 is lesser marks for me, so I'll just change it. 15. I'll make like 12 also. Less than 15 I'll try to make. I'll make some 9 also. I'll make some 11 also. And then I'll make some 12.5. Okay, I'll make some 13. I'll make some 14. I'll make some 8. I'll make some 12. Okay, yeah, okay. A lot of things. Again, another one 13. Then 9. Then we have 7. Fine. So I have changed the number. Now I'll tell Excel, all the students, those have got marks 15 and less than 15. I want the name of those students to come in red color. So my problem statement is all the students, those who have got a marks less than 15 or less than 15 or 15 less than 15, 15 or less than 15. I don't want anything to see here. I want the name to be in red color. So how shall I do that? It's very simple. So first what I'll do, I'll just come here. Okay, I'll click on the student. I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll say new rule. Now I'll use a formula to determine which cell. And now I'll say here, I'll say if the marks, if this marks is less or equal to 15, less or equal to 15. So here the dollar symbol is coming. I told you that you should remove the dollar symbol. So this dollar symbol, you delete it. Keep your cursor over there, and I've given less or equal to 15. Go to the format. You just fill their name with red color. And I'll say okay, and I'll say okay. That's it. Okay, it's not okay, fine. So I've done it. Now if I change the marks to like 12, it will show red in color. Got it, right? So fine. So this is what I've done. It will, if I put 16, it won't be that. Okay, this is one condition. Now whatever I have got here, same thing I should copy everywhere. So what I'll do, I'll say Control C. I'll select all the students from here. I'll select all the students from here. And then what I'll do, I can go to this option called as paste. Come to the paste special. Else you can use the shortcut command. You know what is a shortcut command? The shortcut command is Alt ES, or even you can come and click here. Go to the paste special, and here you say the format has to be copied, and you say okay. Finish. That's it. You got your answers. So now you see all the students where it is red in color, that means their marks is less than 15. See, Abhishek Kumar 15, that is why it is showing me red in color. Akhilesh Rawat is 15, so it's showing me red. Ankit Sharma is 15. Atul Kumar got 12 marks, which is less than 15, so it is showing me red color. So Himanshu Parasar is less than 15, so it is 11, less than 15, so it is red in color. So in this way, you can try to make use of this conditional formatting option, and you can try to do that. So similarly, if you want, you can even make the same condition for the roll number also. In the roll number also, you can make the same condition that those are having less than 15 or less than 15, you tell their roll number also. That also can be done. Okay. So this is how you try to play with the conditional formatting. Now, along with that, let me go back to this data. Similarly, this is one of, Similarly, this is one of the Excel sheet what I created, which I'll teach you in the later part how to prepare the design of a singly reinforced beam and all. Okay. So here you can see here it is coming green in color. So I used the same conditional formatting and done it. To put it in a better way, if you're from a civil engineering background, let us say my area of steel required in this particular beam is 674. I've written it here. AST required is 674. So I'll say I'll provide a 12 diameter 3 bar. So where the area will be 339 mm square. And in the second layer also I'll provide a 12 diameter 3 bar. So it will be 339. So 339 and 339 will be 678. And this 678 is greater than 674. So it's coming green in color. Okay. Suppose if I make it 12 instead of 3, if I make it 2. So it is less, right? 339 plus 226 is 565. And this 565 is less than 674. That is why I'm getting this in red color. So how did I make this red color? By using the conditional formatting. So what I do, I'll explain you how it has to be applied for the formulas. Okay. So what I have to do is I'll click on this, or if you want, I'll make a separate sheet for that. Okay. I'll make a small sheet here just for our understanding. I'll click on this. I'll say merge at center. And here also I'll click, I'll say merge at center. Okay. I'll say AST provided. AST provided. And here I'll write, okay, and then I'll select both of them. Okay, I'll merge it again, merge at center. I'll select both of them, and then I'll put this one tick box. Okay, finish. Got, yeah. Now I'll tell Excel that, yeah. So I'll tell Excel, I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll go to new rule, and now I'll say use a formula to determine which cell. I'll write my condition. So my condition is that if this value is greater than this value, right? If this value, my AST provided, okay. So this value, wait, not that one. Yeah. So I'll do this AST provided. So AST provided will be this plus this, okay. It is AST provided. Got it? So same thing you can say 565. Same thing it has come here. So what I have done, This is actually the AST what I require, area of steel. So what I have done is, if I combine this two combination, it should be greater. Okay, fine. What I have done, this and this I've added, so it will come here. Now I'll apply the conditional formatting. I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll go to new rule, and I'll go to use a formula. Now I'll tell, if this value is greater than whatever answer I'm going to get here, if this value is greater than this value, I'll go to format and I'll say you give green color to me, and I'll say okay, and I'll say okay. Finish. One conditional formatting is done. Suppose if this, now this value is, you see 565 I got, but it has not changed the color. But if I increase it to 3, see, it has come in green color, right? Again, I'll keep it 2 only. One condition I explained. Second condition, again, I'll click on this. I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll go to new rule. I'll use a formula. Again, I'll say, if this value is less than this value, if this value, whatever I'm going to get, is less than AST required, this, then you tell me a warning, or you give me red color, and I'll say okay, and I'll say okay, finish. Now it will come in red color. Getting my point? Now if I try to play here, instead of 12 of 3, if I come here, it will come green in color. Suppose if I make this 2, again it will come in red in color. You're getting my point? So whenever we do the designing and all, we try to make use of this conditional formatting in all our Excel sheets. So these are the practical applications of that. Later part, I'll teach you how to prepare this Excel sheets and all, where you require a good understanding of the structural engineering knowledge. Right now, we'll not get into this, but I've given you the idea, like how all these things are practically done. The same thing here we have done, but this is done using a if command. In the later part, I'll explain you how to use this mathematical functions and all, if command and all. And through that, you can even write here. Right now, what is happening? Only it is coming, color change is happening. But here you can even write. Suppose you see here, steel provided is insufficient, steel provided is sufficient. I have written it here. Suppose if I, now it's coming, steel provided is insufficient, because this value of what I have got is less than this. Suppose if I increase this to 3, now it will change. You see, steel provided is sufficient. So how do you put this? This will be done using a if command. So later part, we'll try to do all these things, not now. Okay. So now you just concentrate on the stuff what I have taught you. So I think these things I have covered you. I've explained even for the lab, for the students, how to apply this. So the same concept you can apply anywhere. Yeah. Now let me do one more thing here. See, you see a lot of numbers here, right? So I'll remove this conditional formatting now. I'll click on that. And see, whenever you want to remove something, you have to select that. Go to conditional formatting. There's option called as clear rules. Now, one is clear rules from selected cells, means wherever I have selected, only here your conditional formatting will vanish. Whereas if I applied a conditional formatting here, it will not vanish. The second is clear rules from entire sheet. For entire sheet, wherever you have done the conditional formatting, it will remove. So I'll go with that only, clear rules from entire sheet. And everywhere, wherever if I had applied the conditional formatting, everything it will vanish. Okay. Yeah. So now see, this numbers, whatever you have, it's not that easy for me to understand. So what I'll do, I'll select this number. I'll go to the conditional formatting. You have an option called as data bar. I'll click on this data bar. You can click on anything. So you know what will happen? This itself will give you a kind of a graph. So even before looking into the number, just by looking at the graph, you can understand, yeah, this is the one which is having a highest cost. Out of all the number, 97,25,000 is highest. So through this graph, you can identify. After this, the next highest is this one. It is 89,89,000. After that, I feel this is this is the next one. After that, this is the next, which is the least one. So just look here. The least one is this one. Yeah, exactly. 11,76. You're getting my point. So through this, you can try to apply. You can try to apply this graph, and instead of creating the dashboard and all, you can try to make use of this command and make your Excel sheet look good. Similarly, I'll apply the same thing here. So in the mark sheet of the students, I'll select all these things. Okay. And here it will look good. I'll select here. I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll go to data bar. I'll go with this color, or even this is also okay. Solid fill, something like this. Okay. This is a gray, this is a light fill. Okay. This is solid fill, something like this. So whichever you want, you can go. I'll go with this one. This looks good. This looks good. This looks good. Fine. Now you see here, just by looking at the graph, you'll get an idea. Okay. So this guy has almost 25 marks, whereas this also guy got 25 marks. So in this way, you can do all the conditioning. So again, if you want, I'll select the student's name. Let me try with other options. Conditional formatting. There's something called as color scale. This is what we have done. This is yeah. So this is another one. It based on the grouping it is going to do. Okay. So you try to explore these commands. So it will do certain bifurcation, and based on that it is going to say, if I click on more rules, yeah, okay, let me explain you this what is happening here. So again, I have selected this, I've gone to conditional formatting. So yeah, I'll go with this also. Okay, first I'll just remove it out. This is not required for me. I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll say clear rules. I'll say clear rules from selected cells. If I click on clear rules from selected cells only, this will be vanished, whereas this will not go. If I go for clear rules from entire sheet, in everywhere, even on the student name, whatever conditional formatting I've applied, it will vanish. So I don't want that to happen. I'll go to clear rules. I'll say clear rules from selected cells. Only from here it will go. Now I'll select this one. I'll go to conditional formatting. So now I'll go to the top or bottom. I'll say top 10. All those students who have got the top marks, top 10 students marks I want. So I'll click on that. So what it has done, I'll say, I'll go with the yellow color. Okay. So what it has done, all the top 10 students who have got highest marks, it is showing. Like you see here, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25. All these are my top 10 students. Okay. Those have got 25 marks. This is one way of doing. Okay. And in the same way, again, I'll select on this. Now I'll say I want a student name. I'll click on this. I'll say bottom 10 items. I'll say top 10 items. I'll say bottom 10 items. So bottom 10 items it has given me. Those students who have got very less marks, out of the 71 students, those students who have got very less marks, from the bottom it is telling. See, this student 7 marks, 9 marks, 13. After that 12, 8, then 13, 13, and 11 and 9. So and 12. These are the top 10 students. I mean top students. Those have got very less marks, right? Another thing, we'll go with other options now. I'll remove all this conditional formatting. I'll click on this. I'll go to conditional formatting. I'll go to clear rules from selected. Again, I'll select it. Data bar I've explained you. So after that, top 10, bottom 10, bottom 10%, below average, above average, that also can be done. So you set one average for that, and above average also can be done. Okay. So what it has done, it will take average. You can see, yeah, we'll try to understand even this also. So what it will do here, see, I've selected all these columns. Okay. So in this, when I've selected all these columns, you can see something here. In all the columns what I've selected, all the students marks. So the average marks will be 20 here. So average is 20. Okay. So now I'll tell Excel conditional formatting, and I'll say, yeah, I'll say this one, top. I'll say above average, or I'll go with below average. So below average, all the students who have got below average, that is less than 20, it will show me. 20 and less than 20, it will show me. So I'll say okay. So you can see all the students, like you see, 16, 15, 15, 19, 19, 15. Average is 20. You can see my average here. All those have got less than 20, like 19, 19, 15, 20, 20 and less than 20. It has shown me in red color. So that average also can be done. This is below average. Similarly, if you click here and go to this, and if you click on above average, that also can be done. Along with that, you get more rules also. Okay. Along with that, you get more rules also. You can make use of those rules also. Yeah. Other than that, again, click on formatting, go to icon set. So in the icon set, what it will do certain categorization. For example, I'll go with this one. Okay. I'll go with this one. So here, what it will do, no? It will make certain group, like let us say how many colors we have. 3 colors. One is red color arrow mark, one is green color arrow mark, one is this yellow color arrow mark. Okay. So it will make a set now. People, those are having from 10 to 15, it will make one group. From 15 to 20, it will make another group. And 20 to 25, it will make another group. So in this way, based on the grouping, it is going to give you this presentation. Okay. But again, it will be a little difficult to understand, because you're not exactly knowing how it has been done. See, if I try to see this pattern, I think 21, 23, 24, 25, 24, 24, 21, 24, 25, and also this is 23, 23, 22, 24, 24, 24. That means all the students, those who have got a marks of 20, more than 20, it has given them this green color arrow. So all the green color arrow you see 22, 21, 23 and all. Okay, this is how the categorization is made. Otherwise, you can click on this and go to conditional formatting, go to manage rules. You go to this option called as manage rules. So here it will show you what it has done. Okay, so it will show you how the categorization has been done. So from here you can try to check how the categorization has been done. Okay, else what I can do is I'll select that, I'll go to conditional formatting, I'll go to icon set, I'll go to more rules. So in the more rules you can see how the categorization has been done. If it is a green color, if the value is greater than 67, yeah, so what it has done, wherever you can see the green color, their percentage is greater than 67, and all those are having a percentage less than 67. When 67 less than that, then it has given you yellow color, and all those who have less than 33 percentage, it has given you this orange color. So in this way, what they have done is they have done the bifurcation. Again, if you want, you can change all these colors and all from here. Okay, suppose if I right now we have done this arrow mark, isn't it? So in this way, however you want, you can change all these things. But again, it's not required for us, because anyhow, it will be not much importance for us here. When we prepare the dashboard, it will be in a different way. So just I'm giving an idea how all these things can be applied here. Okay. So I think most of the commands, whatever we had, color scale is done, then icon sets is done, data bar I've explained you. Okay. Top 10, top 10 item, top 10%, bottom 10 items, below average, above average is also covered. Highlight rules is also covered. Okay, yeah, so try to practice up to here. Try to make use of this Excel sheet, and try to make use of this conditional formatting, and try to see what all changes will happen in an Excel sheet. So we'll see you back in the next lecture. Thank you.